About a month ago, I made a video about finding the origins of disturbing Instagram Reels. Judging off of how good the video did, it's safe to assume that you want more. So here it is, finding the weird, wacky, cursed, and disturbing backstories to IG Reels. Before I get into it, by the way, please consider liking the video if you enjoy the content, and I'm also trying to hit 250,000 subscribers before the end of the year. You can help out with that, please and thank you. Actually, if you don't do these things, then I'm gonna put you in a disturbing Instagram Reel. Before I get to the first video, I just wanted to give a warning that this one is actually quite scary. It creeped me out a lot whenever I first saw it, so there's your warning. This was uploaded to Instagram on September 14th of this year by an account that reposts creepy and scary clips. What I find funny about this is that the top comment says, "What could possibly be the context of this?" And I'm sure everybody watching, including myself, is asking the same question. I also liked this other comment that said, "Did this really happen?" Yes, it did happen. Unfortunately, the caption to this post doesn't have any credits to the original source, which means that I have to find it myself. My initial suspicion was that this had to have been taken from a scary movie, because where else would this come from? Unless it did happen, like that comment suggested. I started off by searching things like scary face from ceiling movie, and as specific as that may sound, I found nothing. I kept searching more things similar to that for a little bit, but decided it was time to bring out the cheat code. Searching with Google Lens. Doing this method doesn't always work, but it has come in clutch multiple times, including right now. Thanks to Google Lens, it says that this was taken from a Japanese horror film called Cult. This film was released on April 4th, 2013. The synopsis on IMDb says, it follows three actresses who play themselves as they appear on a paranormal television show to investigate the exorcism of the Kaneda family. While looking a bit more into this movie, I noticed that it was directed by Koji Shiraishi. I couldn't put the pieces together at first, but the name sounded familiar. I looked at all the movies he's directed, and then I realized that this dude has been traumatizing me for most of my life. Koji was not only responsible for creating the video we are talking about, but he also directed Urahora. Your mom's a horror.
My mom!
Urahora was a 2008 found footage horror film, best known for having the scary ghost lady. If you know about this, then you know. I've talked about my childhood fears of this movie in a past video, and apparently Mr. Shiraishi is behind many other scary things as well. I just thought I'd tell you guys that. This guy's a horror legend. Going back to Cult, let's talk about the part seen in the reel. I won't spoil anything because I'd highly advise you to check this movie out. You can watch it for free on Tubi right now. But the scary scene of the ceiling lady occurs at the very end of the movie, at exactly 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 17 seconds in. This is definitely one of the movies of all time. But yeah, this spooky reel came from a Japanese found footage horror film, and it's pretty obvious in retrospect.
Va para adentro.
Mírala.
Dale, pitale. Pitale.
Ya mírate.
Le dieron algo en la droga.
This reel was uploaded on November 9th of this year. The person who posted this is supposedly the same person who recorded it. I am warning you though, this account is ran by someone's rich auntie, and she is a certified freak. If you go to her page on Instagram, a lot of the videos on there are quite explicit, including her profile picture, which I can't even show. So you've been warned if you want to check this out for yourself. That said, this clip she posted is quite interesting. They pull up to a lady walking into a building, they honk at her, to which she turns around and stares at them in their car. She looks for a little bit, gets honked at again, and then walks away. It kind of looks like they're bullying her, but I don't know the story. On the surface, it's not the craziest video in the world, and it really isn't that unnerving. But I'm not gonna lie, the way this person moves is a little odd. Of course, I don't genuinely believe that this woman is an alien, as the caption is saying. As I just said though, her movements are unique. At the very beginning, she seems to walk up the stairs and into the building just fine. It's until she gets honked at that she turns around and then starts swaying the upper half of her body in a robotic fashion. After this, her walking seems to change and she walks away with a much stiffer movement. I'll put them side by side. The way this woman walked definitely changed at different parts of the video. Now, I'm not going to comment on her physical appearance because this is a real human with real feelings. I don't think any of us would like it if millions of people online were calling us an alien, so I'll leave it at that. I tried reaching out for an interview with the self-proclaimed rich auntie, as I wanted to hear the full story that led to her taking the video. Was she really being followed by this woman? Was there anything weird that actually took place? It's been quite a few days since I sent her a message, she never got back to me, so we'll unfortunately be in the dark as to what really happened here. My best guess, the most logical guess, is that this person has a disability that makes them walk and move the way they do, even despite them walking fine at the start of the video. I also doubt that this woman was doing anything malicious, as she's literally walking into an apartment building. Nothing about that to me would be alarming. She's not yelling, she's not screaming. All we could see in the video was her walking into a place, looking at the people recording and honking at her, and then she walks away. She seems pretty innocent to me. Until the rich auntie comes out with the full story or reaches out to me, this is just a lady walking into a building. I did see a lot of comments saying that this was AI generated, and I can confirm that this isn't true. I did a little digging and found the exact apartment seen in the clip, and it's a real place. Honestly, the scariest part of this whole entry comes from a review of the residency. A neighbor once told me that her poop backed up into the shower. So yeah, this video is a bit odd, you could say, but nothing crazy or scary is actually happening. I hope the woman in the video is doing alright. The next Instagram reel is of a creepy neighborhood full of copy and pasted houses. It's something straight out of a real-life Backrooms level. Just kidding. If you've been watching my videos recently, you would know that this is footage taken from my Liminal Space road trip series. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I basically traveled across the United States to see some of the most popular liminal space and Backrooms images, and it was pretty cool. You can go and check out the movie I just dropped on everything if you haven't already. I went to the original Backrooms location, the liminal Taco Bell, the liminal stop sign, and alright, I'll stop self-promoting, I'm sorry. This video isn't sponsored, so I thought I'd tell y'all about that, and also be sure to follow me on Instagram. Definitely give me a follow and send me scary videos. Sadly, I can't show the entirety of the next reel. It's basically a guy driving into the opposite side of traffic, all while recording it and screaming conspiracy theories. I'll play the audio and recreate the visuals the best I can.
Y'all done God mad. I rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Jesus. These people don't believe in Jesus. Y'all are living in illusion. You went in a house and kidnapped her from Linford Green. CI! Show your face! Emperor Selassie! Show your face! Show your face!
Before I continue, I just wanted to say that nobody was hurt in that video, and I will not and haven't showed anything graphic or grotesque. I have to clarify that for the YouTube guy who's probably going to review this to determine if I can make money or not. Please let me make money. I have a cat. Please let me feed my cat. Anyway, the reel was uploaded by a Crazy Moments account on April 3rd, 2025. It's definitely older than that though, because I remember seeing it quite a few times a while back. The first thing I did was try and figure out where this incident happened. During one point of the video, the guy filming gets chased by a police car, and he sticks out the window to record it. In the couple of seconds that I could see the car, I was able to make out a blue and white license plate on the front. There's quite a few states in the US that can have that blue and white color scheme, such as Kentucky, Iowa, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and South Dakota. This part had me stumped for a little bit, as it could have been any of these states' license plates. But if you look really close, you can sort of make out Mount Rushmore. My speculation was true, as I looked up what the highway patrol cars look like in South Dakota, and it's an exact match to the car seen in the video. Now that we know that this was more than likely filmed in South Dakota, this helps us boil everything down. The next thing I did was try and search for South Dakotan driving incidents or arrests related to people driving on the wrong side of the road. I came across a few articles that seemed to be related to the video we're talking about, but somehow none of them were. You would think that this would be a bigger deal, a bigger story. Then, after looking for a while, I found a Reddit post from 5 years ago that has the infamous video in a higher quality. To my dismay, no original sources or backstories were cited in the caption or the comment section, so I finally decided to use the Google Lens tool, which led me to a thread on Twitter. In the replies to this post, someone says, "This is genuinely my favorite video on the internet, and I've only ever seen it on one YouTube account. Where did you find this? I haven't been able to track it down." Someone responded to this person by saying, "I tracked it to here," with a link to the Internet Archive. The title of this page is called King Alda Don Marley Going Nuts, and was published on September 18th, 2018. There's 5 videos attached that were taken from this King Marley guy's Instagram, and I'll play everything I can in chronological order.
When you isolate yourself, that's when you see the wealth. I need no help, I need no help. Got it out the mud, paper on my shelf. Now I'm living well.
And he wasn't raised with love. I said I love him. I got this, man. You know what I'm saying? I told him I love him, man. And I got this. You see this shit, bro? All y'all had to do is communicate with us, man. I got 3 kids. That's crazy, man. You made my girl kill my twins. You made my girl kill my twins, bro. You made my girl kill my twins, man.
Because we gods. You see how she can't move? You got us looking on her. I told y'all I don't like to lie because I don't fucking remember the truth. I told y'all. That's why the fuck every time y'all see me, y'all looking like this. Yeah, it's televised now. Yeah, talk on the phone to your daddy that built it. You see? You see her talking? Snitching? It's reversed. Look at that. Snitching, telling and all that shit. You had us fucking with our fucking own family, yo. Look at these doubles, yo. Yeah, look at the face. All that's in us. Go around now.
Y'all done got God mad. I rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Jesus. These people don't believe in Jesus. Y'all are living an illusion. You went in the house and kidnapped her from Linford Green. The Bush family is playing with that voodoo bad, bro. Lexi, you're hypnotized. Marvell, you're hypnotized. Molly G, you're hypnotized. Selassie, show your face. Emperor Selassie, show your face. Show your face. Show your face, Emperor Selassie! Show your face, Emperor!
I wish I could show you guys the full clips. They are pretty incredible. I'll leave a link to this Internet Archive page in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. But that's essentially the origins to this infamous video of a guy driving on the wrong side of traffic. It all came from a man called King Alda Don Marley back in 2018, and weirdly enough, I couldn't find any mugshots or news reports on this event. Judging off of his 2018 to 2022 hiatus though, I'm going to assume that he was probably locked up during that posting gap. Surprisingly, as I just showed you, his Instagram account is still up, but the videos are no longer there. I did notice a few different posts of him back in 2024 where he's driving a motor vehicle. In one video, he's getting chased by the cops again, and the other says that he almost crashed due to Snapchatting while driving. This guy is an unstoppable force. On the brighter side, he also dropped a music video in 2024, which would also be one of the last times he's posted on the internet. As far as I know, he's been completely silent and hasn't appeared anywhere in 2025. So without him posting in over a year and no sign of him on the internet this year, I hope he's doing good. I hope everything's gotten better since his infamous viral moment. The last video is definitely less disturbing than the others, but for whatever reason, it did creep me out.
Bro, what the fuck is this? I'm watching this Taj. What is that? The fuck was that? Hang on. What the?
The reel is of a guy watching an old Call of Duty montage, and he spots something pretty unnatural. Somebody quickscoping a leprechaun. Now, if you're not familiar with Call of Duty, leprechauns aren't in the game. That's not normal. You don't usually play against tiny green people. So from my perspective, seeing somebody quickscope this elf-looking thing was quite bizarre. I really love everything about this video. Aside from the annoying mouth sounds the guy's making, it sounds like he's chewing on a Jolly Rancher. But the way he refers to the montage as a Taj was a real throwback.
I'm watching this Taj.
Anyway, I didn't have to do any searching for this one, as somebody explained everything in the comments. This guy was a part of a St. Paddy's Day limited time event in Call of Duty World War II. The Leprechaun Hunt Mosh Pit is a featured competitive multiplayer playlist that sees the little leprechaun appear every now and then with a cackle of laughter. If you manage to kill him, which takes a surprising number of bullets to take him down, he explodes in a puff of green smoke, and you immediately earn all 3 of your score streaks. Thanks to this commenter, I did a quick fact check, and this is exactly what this is. I never played any of the Call of Duties past Infinite Warfare because they all suck, so I totally missed out on the limited time Leprechaun event. I truly wish I got to experience this back in 2018. Thanks to this video by Tabor Hill, we get a better look at this cute little guy. And the entire thing is pretty cursed.
If you or any other people damage him, he yelps pretty loudly as well, and then he continues his laughter. With these sound cues, you should be able to pinpoint his location as he breaks people's ankles across the map. In one game I played, I destroyed him 5 times myself, and he came back for a total of 8. Other games I played, he only appeared 2 or 3 times.
Please let me know in the comments section if you got to play the Leprechaun event. I'm curious. Let me know your experiences and how scary it was. If you're still watching the video until this point, then thank you. I truly sacrificed my mental health to find the deep, dark backstories of all these videos. I'm just kidding. On a real note, I find a lot of these entries while scrolling through Instagram before I go to bed, and I usually get pretty scared from watching them. But it's all for you guys. Anyway, thank you to everybody who makes me the greatest fan art on YouTube. If you're interested in sending me some, then you can join the Discord in the description and put the picture in the fan art channel. Finally, as always, here's a shout out to everyone on my Patreon. Angel Cat, Artie Boop, S-Tier LX, Basmic, Bella M, Boy Kisser, Cade Filson, Cass is Tired, Chinpad66, Cool Super 45, Dr. Deagle, Dusty Antler, El Goober Goob III, Esso Boomin, Evan W, Eyeball Dude, 4 for Color, Fur TKM Dakesy, Giovanni Cruz, Gratera, Artemis Shelton, Johnny VOK, Josh S, Josh Wynn, JW Zam 77, KN8, Camp Waffle 2020, Lottie Dottie, Mommy Trash Sack, Matt Sat on a Cat, Must Lord, Not a Alien, Noxel Dreams, Osman Mad For Real, Pluto, Matt McCusker, Royly Oily, Shiny Breakson, Slender Slime 462, Takai Miyazaki, The Liminal Store, Toaster STF, and Bluey.